welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the unboxing of the Slay Glam box for July of 2019. Now, I usually show it with just the packaging. This is how it normally comes. I did open just the outer packaging, but I have not opened the inside. So when you get your box, this is how it comes. I think that this company does great packaging, although for the last couple of months, my box looks like it has went through World War III. So, we are going to go ahead and get in this and see what we got for the month of July. I do know about the palette. Other than that, I've not really been checking out the spoilers. And I've only seen a couple of unboxings on other channels that I watch. So, let's go ahead and see what's in here. Everything is usually wrapped up very nice and neatly in bubble wrap so that nothing gets broken or damaged. Alright, so Slay Glam box for July 2019. Slay that look and share us to be featured on our social media. Also, please follow social media for customization, sneak peeks, live Q&As, and announcements. Make sure you hashtag Slay Glam box, hashtag Slay Glam box subscriber. And then on the back it tells you everything that you received and the prices for it. So, we are going to start with the things that are outside. This is a Caitlin Cosmetics Oh Wow brush blender, and they retail this for $15. Now, I'm not really big on using sponges on my face. I have gotten to where I've started using a liquid foundation every now and then, but today we are going to use a sponge. This is a fuzzy feeling sponge. Now, the only other sponge I know of that feels like this is the Juno & Co. But it's so much different than a regular sponge. It's fibers, if you can see that. But nonetheless, we will go ahead and try this out today. Then we have the Caitlin Cosmetics Pure Luxe lipstick, and this retails for $19. The color of this is Heather. And we'll go ahead and open that and see what it looks like. The outer packaging is very cute. On the bottom it does give you the shade of it, which is nice when you put it in a lipstick holder to actually see what color you're grabbing. And there's the shade of that lipstick. So it's very pretty, very summery. So we'll try that out here in a few minutes. Now let's go ahead and open this. And inside here, the first thing I'm pulling out is from Kadar. This is a 3-in-1 contour shadow and blush. This is $21. Now, I have received this product before, and I'm wanting to say that I got it in glossy box, but I did use it that time. I wasn't a real big fan of it. The contour shade is very nice. So, there's that contour shade, and there's the highlighting shade. So they are very much cool tone colors, which is nice for in the summer. Then we have little thing all wrapped up here. And inside here we have two brushes. That is a very thick angled brush to try to do your eyebrows with, in my opinion. I use my Jeffree Star brush, which, as you can see the difference on these as to how much thicker that one is compared to the other one. I'm trying to get it to focus. Anyway, the Jeffree Star one is very thin. This one is very thick. So for me, this wouldn't be a no-go for my eyebrows. And then you got a nice little spoolie. And this is Goddess by Manicadar. You also have the Goddess Highlight and Enhance pencil that goes with the Goddess by Manicadar eyebrow kit. And this retails for $39. So these are all powders, I presume. Yes, they're all powders, which is nice to have. I mean, it's different colors for every shade of eyebrow, so that'll be neat to work with. We will try that out. And then the last thing we have is by Doe Color. This is a 15 color eyeshadow palette that retails for $14.99. This is the outer carton. The inside looks the same, which is very cute for July, even if we are getting it 3 days before July ends. I do like the shadows. The colors in there are very pretty. So we will go ahead and try that out also. So the retail value for this box this month is $108.99, and I paid $24 for this box. Although this will be the last time that this box is on my channel. Nothing for the company. Rasha is the lady that does this box, and she's great on social media. She answers all your questions. She gets back to you in a timely manner. You do get 5 full-size products. It's just, I pay for this box on the first of the month, and out of the 4 months that I've gotten this box, this is the second time that I've actually gotten it in the same month. I usually get it the next month, and with having content on my channel, I don't see this box being a good value for my channel. So, sad to say that this will be the last time that we see this box. But if you have not tried it, do go and try it. I mean, it is worth the $24 that you pay for it. I am going to use my Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose Spray to get the sponge wet, so that we can go ahead and try this. Which, when I do sponges, I usually do a face spray to get it wet anyway, so there's nothing out of the ordinary there for that. And it does get a little bit bigger once you get it wet. I don't understand the feeling of this. It's just a little weird. And we're going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Cream Beige. As you can hear, you don't hear the puppies. We did go and find them their forever homes tonight, and every one of them went to another home, so my daughter couldn't be more happier. I'm glad for her. She can get some much needed sleep. She works all the time, so for her to actually rest is nice. She did keep one of the puppies, but that was to be expected, so you won't be hearing them nearly as much as you were. And it does soak up the product just like other sponges do. Like I said, I'm not really big on sponges. I do the brush. I do have a couple of foundations that I actually still use my fingers with. But that's just my age group. That's how we did it then. That's how some of us still do it. So then I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in Fair for my concealer. The mark under my eye from my dog the other morning is almost healed up. I know it's not as noticeable as it was, which is good. Of course, you can still hear Mama Dog trying to get in there to her babies that are not here anymore. Like I said, there's one baby that's staying, and then one that has a home, but her daddy is deployed in California right now. When he gets leave, he will be picking her up. So there are 2 left from the 8 that we had, which is great. Well, it did what it was supposed to do. It's not a bad blender, sponge, whatever you want to call it. So it does do what it needs to do. But like I said, it does pick up product just like your other beauty blenders or sponges do. Now I'm going to go in with some LA Colors translucent setting powder and set my face. Okay. Now I'm going to do my makeup just like I normally would. As soon as I get done setting my face with powder, I do go ahead and set it with a makeup spray, setting spray. I think that by doing that, it takes off some of that powder look. You don't look as powdery as you would. And it might just be all in my head, but that's the way that I do it, so I'm going to do it just like I would normally be getting ready. The same. Alright, so I'm going to use some of this Manicadar 3-in-1 Contour Shadow Blush. It is very small pan to try to get a brush in there, but we'll see what happens. And I'm going to use my Luxie 1010 small contour brush. Like I said, the color in this is nice, but the pan size I have an issue with. It's just very small to try to work in. going to take some of my butter bronzer and go ahead and bronze up my face some. That's always good. Daughter took off her eyelashes last night, and I found one of them and could not find the other one, and I just found it. It was on the back of the butter bronzer. So now we have a set of lashes. Gotta love Daughters. And I'm not going to try to use this for a blush. I don't see a blush in there. I don't know how you would make a blush out of that. So I'm going to just pull. I'll use my Alamar blush trio that we received from BoxyCharm a few months back. And then I will try the highlighter in that little small contour palette, I guess is what we're going to call it. So let's go ahead and get into this eyebrow kit if I can get it open. Alright, like I said, I'm just not going to use this brush that came with it. It's just too big for my opinion, and I'm used to using this one anyway, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take, let's try some of these colors. Ugh. They didn't swatch the best, but it's not an eyeshadow, so didn't have to. We'll see how they perform on my eyebrows. My eyebrows are the hardest thing that I apply. I just have a problem with this eyebrow. It never wants to do what I want it to do. So, alright. We're going to call that good. And as you can see, I tried one color. This one right here, and it does have a little bit of kick up, and you can see where it's all scratched up and everything, but that's to be expected with a powder. It does have the little make your own eyebrow stencils in here. Now, I'm not real big on these, but they are in there if you do have trouble making eyebrows. We have a structured arch and a soft arch, and then a curved arch. So each of the stencils are in there if you have a problem doing your eyebrows. I have heard that those come in handy to try to figure out how to do that. But there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and take the little pin, double-ended pencil we received, and use the highlight part to highlight underneath my brow bone. And it's just that simple. Alright, now I'm going to take my makeup base that we received also in this box a few months ago and prime my eyes so that we can get into this palette. Now, I was going to cancel my subscription in June until I seen this palette. And it's not a wow, I don't have these colors already kind of palette. It was just the effects of it. The flag and the Statue of Liberty in it made me go ahead and come back and join just to get this palette. Because, I mean, technically I do have all of these colors already, but I don't have this palette, which I know sounds funny to some, but if you're a makeup lover and you have your makeup collection, there are just some things that you feel like you can't live without, and that's how I felt about this palette. I just couldn't see not getting it and passing it up. So I went ahead and resubscribed and just to get this palette. I put translucent powder over my primer on my eyes every time just to get my shadows to show up and blend how I want them to, if there's any quality at all in the eyeshadow palette. So that's just what I do. Doesn't mean everybody has to do it. It's just what I prefer to do. And I'm pretty much just winging it. I have no idea what color look I'm going to go for. But there appears to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shimmers. So that gives you 8 mattes. I will give you a couple of swatches of the mattes. There are some of the mattes. And I will show you a few of the shimmers. And there are some of those shimmers. So it looks like the quality is there, but we're fixing to find out for sure. So let me grab a brush. And I'm going to go into this pinky coral color right here to start. Now I'm going to go into the red on the top line. Now I'm going to go into that more mauvey raspberry color just to give it some depth and definition. We're going to concentrate that on the outer V. Then I'm going to take this little shimmer white color right here, put that in the front of my lid. As you know, I do my shimmers with my finger. I feel they perform better that way. Although I still don't know how to not get it on that lower lash line. I think I just have too big of fingers. Okay, and right next to that, I'm going to take this little shimmery blue teal color and stick that right next to that. Okay, and for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this purplish blue color and run that all along the lower lash line. I'm also going to take some of this cobalt blue and run it with it. Then I'm going to take this golden shimmer and put it in my inner corner. And also on my brow bone with the same color, just lightly because we use the highlighting pencil. I'm also going to deepen up that whitish color. And there's the dogs, as always. I'm also going to deepen up that blue shimmer also, just a tad. Okay. So they are very soft colors, as you can see. I didn't really dig too deep in them, but you can see where my brushes hit the pan. But as far as their performance, they performed very well. I'm going to finish up with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliner in black on my waterline. I'm wanting to say that I received this in my alert box this month, and I have very much liked it. Like I said then, I've never tried one of these by Urban Decay, but I do like it, and it does stay put for quite a long while. Then I'm going to use the Thrive Liquid Lash Extension that we received in our Ipsy Plus this month for my mascara. I do like this mascara. The formula on it is very good. And like it said, there is a complex in there to help your lashes grow while you use it, which I think is phenomenal. I think all mascara brands should do that. We use mascara on a daily, and anything that can help our lashes grow is a win in my book. It seems so weird not to hear the puppies. I imagine y'all think that that's weird too. Or maybe it's just me. They turned 7 weeks old today. Today is Sunday, the 28th, I want to say, of July. So they are exactly 7 weeks old today. But I am glad that they found their forever homes, and that my daughter can actually get some well-deserved and needed rest. So I got a little fallout from that palette. We can wipe that away. Now I want to use the lipstick, and I'm going to need a lip liner. I think this will be a good match for that lipstick. I will say this is not the creamiest lipstick I've ever used. Kind of takes a little bit of tugging to get it on. But once it's on, it is a pretty color. I do like the color. I know that it does not go with this eye look, but none the same. It is a pretty color. So, there was our Slay Glam box for July. We got the eyebrow kit along with the pencil, dual-ended pencil, the spoolie, and the eyebrow brush. We received the lipstick, the blender, the palette, and our small contour palette thing. I don't even know what to call this, but we received this too. So I'm pretty happy with what we received. Like I said, I will never use this. It's just too big in my opinion to do eyebrows with. But it might work for your lower lash line, so there's something to keep in mind if you're like me and think it's too big to use on your eyebrows. You can always switch it up for something else in your makeup routine. And as far as the eyeshadow palette, I think that it performed quite well. The colors blended great. There was not much fallout. And it's very pretty. Even if you're not very big on color, the palette alone, just the aspects of the looks of it, was enough to pull me back in to go ahead and resubscribe to this box this month because of the flag and the Statue of Liberty inside. And the colors to me are very pretty. That yellow in there, my daughter's gonna love. She is a yellow fanatic. And the little peachy coral color I like. The blues, I have the Blue Blood, or the Blue Blood palette. So one blue is as good as the other. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all see the puppy that my daughter chose to go ahead and keep. And this is her. She is 7 weeks old today. She named her Jersey Cow. And she knows her name and comes to it. She is very cute. She is very wiggly. But this is Jersey Cow at 7 weeks old. I'm sure in a couple months we will show her again and she will be so much bigger. But that is her. Okay. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. Either way, both of them help my channel out a great deal. If you are new here, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing. I'd love to have you come and join the family. Come see all the new content that I'm putting out. And until next time, I hope you have a great day and stay beautiful. Bye.